right. I think I'm live, which is good. So I'm not sure if anyone's going to be here tonight, but that's okay. I am planning on updating my book journal. But before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Wurundjeri people of the Woiwurrung and Kulin nations, who are the traditional owners of the land on which I live and am broadcasting from today. I would like to pay my respects to the elders past and present and extend that respect to any Indigenous First Nations people who are joining us today. So, hi. I am jumping on. This is really just for me to start catching up on some of my book journaling. Hello. I hope everyone's doing well. I've had the most exhausting week I can possibly think of. I've been in and out of isolation in the last 6 days. So it's been a week and I'm just here to do some catch up. So I'm going to, hello. So essentially, I haven't decided which format I want to do. Maybe I'll do this one. No, don't want that one. Oh, good, Heather. Take your time. I'm going to probably be here for maybe an hour, however long it takes me to do this. I can't decide. So StreamYard has just come out with this. Well, I don't know if it's just, I only just realized it. This new picture-in-picture layout. Maybe I'll try this for a little while, and if I get annoyed with it, I'll switch it over. So I'm, pretty much going to be updating this. So I don't know how many people have seen this particular one. This is my second digital book journal. The other one I have already printed out and I love it. I love flipping through it. Oh my goodness, words. But this one is a Luxe book planner and I really love it. It's actually designed as a normal regular planner and I just have appropriated it for different uses. So this one is very much designed like a fashion magazine, which is not usually my thing, but I'm kind of liking some of the other layouts in here. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. So in here I do have my YouTube subscribers. I was tracking release dates and then I got fairly lazy. And pretty much now what I've been doing has been using the calendar page to track all my videos. And then I'm trying to see if I started this in September. Yeah, so I started actually doing sort of memory keeping straight after that calendar. And then I would have my book journaling sort of as the next section after that. So I would have my weeks for memory keeping and then I would have my book journal. So when I first started out in this planner, I was writing reviews and I do really like these layouts, but I have since changed my mind on this. So if we skip through, so that was September, I started using it. In October, and sort of with my memory keeping, I've tried to include some photos and things of what's been going on in the week, meals and whatnot. But then I also started having my TBRs in October. So my possible reads, when my friends were choosing my TBR, I was tracking that in here, and then any other challenges that I had. And what I liked to do with the bingo challenges was put the board in twice so that I had the prompt and then I would put the cover over the top. That was just something I was playing around with. And then also my Kindle Unlimited TBR for the first round of the KU catch-up. And I've just shared that we're doing the second round the first weekend of December. So I'm really excited about that because Kindle Unlimited finally increased Australia's borrowing level, which I don't know how I feel about that because I don't know about anyone else, but I really don't need any more books on my TBR at the moment. But now I can download more KU books. So it's a good thing, but also possibly not. And then I think, yes, it was October where I started now putting in the book covers. I include my rating and series title, character titles, and any keywords, but also quotes that I liked from the book. And I'm really enjoying doing that at the moment. So This was in October. And then if I have extra books for a week, if I was reading shorts, yay. Excellent. I'm looking forward to it too. I've got so many books that I really want to read. You accidentally got yourself a KU subscription for 4 months. Well done on doing that accidentally. I hope it's a happy accident. Yeah, so I've been creating extra pages to fill in just so you can join in. Oh, that's fantastic. Well, there's plenty of great books out there. And if you're looking for someone who is very good at giving KU recommendations, that would be Heather, who has some fantastic ones. Heather just had a video out this week that was her favorite KU authors. So plenty of recommendations to go around. All right, so this was October. In October, I was alternating black and white pages because, October. And then we've hit November. So this is pretty much where I'm up to, I think. Stop laughing, Heather. I'll shout you out as much as I like. So each month I've started trying to pick a theme, and I've been using stickers to decorate each month with a rough theme. It is technically spring here, although you really couldn't tell because it's been absolutely freezing for the last couple of weeks. Actually, no, I lie. We have one really hot day, and then we have about 4 or 5 days of freezing weather. So then I've got all my memory keeping stuff in here. This is less filled out this month because we went back to on-site teaching, and I've just been exhausted. All right. And this is this week, and pretty much I am a exhausted wreck, so we won't spend too much time looking at any pictures of me from the last couple of days. So these were my possible November reads, and I have been marking them off with the little leaves as I've read them. Oh, I haven't actually updated that I've read Love Flushed. Let's do that now. I think I said just before, I'm vlogging this weekend, and I just found out that Lillian Lark has a new book that's dropped, and I can't read it till Monday because I'm in the middle of reading books for this reading vlog. It's like, I'm just going to save it. Exactly me. I still love my KU Rex from Heather's videos as well. Hi, Izzy. I haven't done anything yet. I've just been rambling. It's that kind of day for me. So I am technically this weekend reading books from the Bonkers Romance podcast. So I'm a member of their membership thingy on their website, and we keep getting free books. So I'm attempting to read some of those this weekend because I'm woefully behind. Well, Izzy, let me know if you want to read it because we can read it together, because I'm hanging out to read it, and I just want to start it, but I'm going to be good and finish what I've set myself out to do. So these were some of the other TBR books, and this is pretty much where I'm up to. So I'm literally just going to be filling in gaps in here. Hopefully it'll be kind of interesting. Some of these are physical books, so I've got a little pile here of physical books and stuff everywhere, so I'm going to move things out of the way so I can get to them. And some of them are Kindle or digital books. So I've got my second laptop set up with Goodreads, and I just realized I'm probably going to have to run and get my Kindle at some point because some of them are ARC copies or not things that uploaded directly to Goodreads. So yeah, and I was hoping, I had this idea in my head that I was going to set up and I was going to film using my other laptop, and then I realized I don't have enough ports to plug in everything that I needed to for live streaming. So I've also got my spreadsheet set up on this screen. So if I look like I'm doing something on this screen, it's because I'm flicking through multiple screens. Yay. Hello. Okay. So pretty much this is where I'm at now. What did I actually put? Oh, I did put in the notes for here. So I need to find a quote from One Impossible Labyrinth. So Matthew Riley, I think I've said in many videos, is an author I've been reading since I was about 15. So I've got a 20-year history with this author. And Sometimes sometimes I absolutely adore his work, and sometimes I'm less thrilled with it. But I will never stop reading them because my little action movie reader or action movie watcher loves a book that is basically an action movie in written form because it's just insane. And yes, Heather is the best book enabler I know at the moment. Now, which quote do I want to use? Yay! Are you enjoying it? It's funny because I read that so long ago now, and I'm just like, I just want to go back and reread it. And also Tangled Wires. That's a great one. Oops, it would help if I'm on text. And I apologize in advance. You're going to see my terrible typing on the iPad screen. Oh, gosh. I hype up all my friends. I also get my recommendations from you, Izzy. Bree is another one who is enabling me left, right, center at the minute. So, honestly. But yes, apologies for my typing because I just realized I probably should have set up the keyboard for the iPad, but now I can't be bothered. Oh, hold on. I need to do Happily Ever Afterwards and I forgot to get the book. I'll be right back. I knew there would be a book that I forgot somewhere. Okay. So this one is the fairy tale one. Oh, hang on, I've missed things. Oh, yeah. Well, I know how much you love those too. It's just friendship. We're allowed to troll our friends every now and then. Yeah, so this one is... Actually, oh, no, I did mark something. So it's basically like a fairy tale retelling by one of our sort of well-known comedians here. Now, why did I mark this? I've marked something that says as curious as a cat with a library card, but I'm just wondering if I meant the entire quote, which is really long, or just this part. Buy it. That's me enabling. Buy that one. It's beautiful. Like I have read a lot of the webcomic now, but I actually really enjoyed reading the physical book. It is real, like it's actually a very beautiful book. Hello, welcome. How is all of that going, Izzy? I know that you're busy packing and things at the moment. Also, happy birthday for tomorrow. Okay. Which quote am I going to use? I don't know. Autocorrect, honestly. What? Stay. Yeah. Moving is always a bit like that. It'll be over soon, though. I hope it all goes well. Okay, why is this not selecting? That's better. No, not that. Need my stickers. Oh, good. Yeah. Packing and moving is never as simple as one would think it would be. Gosh, hang on. What did I put down in my notes? Clearly not much. Oh my gosh. Cannot type. If anyone can't tell, I'm exhausted this week. I don't know how anyone else's week has gone, but hopefully it has all gone smoothly for people. That is my hope. Oh, actually, I know which quote I'm going to use. It's the one that was basically me all week. Yeah. It's like everyone I know has said that, pretty much everywhere. It's just, yeah. We had a huge number of changes really quickly here in Victoria, and I did not cope particularly well, I have to admit. This was definitely me. Find a filter, because I definitely did not have one for the last part of this week. Now, that got smaller because I resized it. So what size was this? 3. Oops. Top if I... What? That doesn't make sense. This one. And this is where I'm going to need... Actually, no, maybe I won't need my Kindle. Maybe I can grab it from here. Oh, this is really strange. Why is that not showing up? Okay, let me get my Kindle. Oh, there it is. Apparently, I'm not very good at multitasking and talking this week. All right. Tell me if you would like the best thing that happened this week. I think I need to focus on the positive things. So what are the good things that have happened? I think, well, yesterday when we were back at school, we had our next year's foundational kinder kids starting school. So our 4 and 5-year-olds who will be starting next January. And they were very cute. It's always nice to see them because they're very enthusiastic. So that was probably my highlight after the nonsense of the rest of the week. No good things, Heather. Believe me, for the most part, I can actually only pick my good thing today. If you'd asked me yesterday, I would have said the whole thing was just terrible. But yes, when things are terrible, it is very hard to find those positive things. Okay, what are we? Bloodline vampires. 3. This was Mina, Malachi. Reese. Oh no, not Reese, Ryland. Jeez. Wolf. Well, technically, this is just a normal journal, Nicole, and I've just converted it to a book journal because that's what I wanted to use it for. I'm terrible at keeping a normal journal or planner at the minute. Oh, fantastic. I saw those flowers. They were absolutely beautiful. They just look gorgeous. Actually, let's make it smaller so I can actually see what I'm doing. Oops. Gosh, what am I doing? Yeah, that looks great. Good luck with the editing. You'll get there. I can't wait to watch that though. I could try and get my sister into a video, but she would say no. She hates any time I share anything to do with her on social media whatsoever, despite the fact that she's actually quite active on it herself. But yeah, that is very much not her thing. And I'm pretty sure she thinks I'm a bit weird anyway, because I do film videos. All right. I might have to come back to this one. So if you weren't here at the start, I'm using my other laptop to check Goodreads and my notes that I've got on Goodreads. And I was like, why is it showing me the old version of Goodreads? Because I've switched to the new version of viewing on my personal laptop. Like, I can't find anything anymore because I've forgotten how to use it. Gosh. Okay, that's not helpful. All right, we'll come back to Sweat and Soap. So the other thing that I have found recently is, so these books here, Origin and Nemesis. One of my friends sent me a TikTok video, which was basically, if you like the Avengers, these are basically smutty Avengers books. And look, I'm working my way through them because why wouldn't I? I know, so am I, but the problem is I've gotten used to using it now. And when I got thrown back into the old layout, even though I hate the old layout as well, I mean, Goodreads is just Goodreads. I'm like, I don't remember how to find anything on a book page. All right. Okay. So we're going to do this page. So my favorite find for the last little while, thanks to Megan, is this series. I can't remember what it's called, the Mystic Bayou series, because it's paranormal romance, but it's just so nice and not at all stressful. Oops, text. This one was... But yes, if you like different shifters and different supernatural creatures. It's good because they're all different. All right. Oh, no, I'm in the wrong spot. Is that the Avengers ones? Yeah. I think you can get the first 4 books in a bind-up on KU. I'm just like, yes, please. Like I'm pretty sure they're all under 200 pages long. No idea. All right. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, damn. Okay. Settings. Why is this not simple? Comments. No, not comments. Just format. Right. Why? Clearly, I am a mess today. Excellent. Please come and talk to me when you read them. I am just up to the one which is supposed to be the Captain America Winter Soldier Peggy one. And to be honest, I'm like, I desperately want to read it, but I don't know if I can bring myself to read it because they're my favorite. I have to say that I am the worst person to talk to about most celebrities and lookalikes because I genuinely don't pay that much attention. My media watching is very limited at the moment. And I think I was looking at something and they're like, this is Harry Styles. And I'm like, that's Harry Styles? I have no idea that that's what he looked like because I am that person. So yes, people can disown me. I'm useless at that sort of thing. Which quote am I going to use? That took me a long time to figure out how to get into the quotes that I saved. Okay. Let's go to the next one. That's great. I think I'm still listening to songs that I was listening to 10 years ago because they're my comfort go-to things when I want to listen to something. I don't actually turn on a radio or anything like that anymore. So I couldn't even tell you what's currently out. But that's just me. All right, what have we got here? Actually, when did I even read this? Okay. Oh no. Did not help myself out here. Okay, I'm going to need to come back to that quote. Actually, don't even need that. Of course, someone talks about a book and then I read it because I'm very easily led. This is not a secret. I have to say, this one, the Tyrant Alpha's Rejected Mate was a really fun one. I'm glad I read it close to when it came out. Oh, I know which quote I'm using for this one. You will enjoy it, Izzy. It was so fun. The Tyrant Alpha's Rejected Mate. The one that you messaged me as soon as you read it and wanted to know if I'd read it, and I hadn't yet. Okay. What am I putting in? Oh, I can't wait. I'll need to know which ones I haven't read so that I can read more of them. It's all good. I've got lots of screens going too, clearly. It was really good. I really like the female friendship in it. And I liked that they just had their own little cottage industry thing going on. I loved it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's not draw all over. Yeah. What am I doing? Ooh. I can't wait. Excellent. So I'll just have things to continuously add to my TBR. I keep getting distracted by other things this week, so. All right, now this series, the Inferno Rising series, which is Dragon Shifters, I enjoyed the series. I actually finished the series this week, and I enjoyed it, but it just felt like books were the same. It's very similar plot lines in all of the books. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this layout. So I know that the creator who made this particular journal has just released a second version, which actually has book journaling pages and things in it. But I actually just like the weekly layout and throwing things in it. So I was thinking about maybe purchasing that one, but to be honest, considering that this one's undated, I think I'm just going to use this one next year, because there's other templates and things that I can use if I want to change it up. But for what I'm using it for at the moment, like with the quotes, I think it looks really neat. But even when I was doing the reviews in here, it also looked really nice. So I think I'm just going to stick with it for now because it's making me happy. Right. What else did I have done for this one? So this one had side characters who were gargoyles, and I really would have liked more of their story. But maybe in another book one day. Now, this book, Alien Quarantine Rescue, was a trip. It was absolutely hilarious. Sometimes you just find a good sci-fi romance that is just completely insane. And I read it because I wanted to listen to the Bonkers Romance podcast episode this week because this was the book that they were talking about. And it was delightfully hilarious, I have to say. I do not regret the time I spent reading this book. Although if you are still sensitive to pandemics, probably don't read it just yet, because this one does have a global pandemic in it. But man, it was fun. And thank you, Heather. I did see that. I forgot to say thank you. Okay. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh my goodness. All right, I think this is my last book. So this one is actually a children's nonfiction book, and it's absolutely gorgeous. All about Indigenous and First Nations people who have made significant, I'm going to rephrase that. It is about the work that Indigenous and First Nations people here in Australia. Oh, that was me dropping a book. Don't worry, Izzy, I just dropped something. It's about Indigenous and First Nations Australians and the ways that they have pioneered science and inventions in our country for, tens of thousands of years. It's just amazing. There were some things that I knew, but I definitely learned a lot from this book as well. Oops. Just guys. No, it wasn't technology. I've had a pile of books working beside me, and every time I finish one, I keep putting it down. It is. So that's the book. But it's this gorgeous hardback, and even the way that the information is presented, so some pages you turn them around. And it's obviously been written by one of our Indigenous Australians. And it goes through different sections. So you have the history of the first astronomers and the first engineers and first forensic scientists and chemists and land managers and things like that. So it's really great. And I'm actually really looking forward to taking it in to share with my class, because even though some of this is a little bit sort of beyond them in terms of them being able to understand it really well, they're very fascinated by some of the history, and like a lot of it's very relatable. Corey Tutt, who is the author, has done a really great job of making it something that kids of, at least school age would be able to understand. And then anyone who's a little bit older, you'd be intrigued to go and actually investigate some of these people. And my favorite thing, because this is actually, it includes our ACES map, which is this one, which shows all of the different Indigenous communities of Australia, which, I mean, it's huge. And anytime I find this map, like you can see it online, so it's a lot easier to see there. But it's kind of hard to get a decent size copy of this because it shows all of the different groups. And so for where I am in Victoria, it is the home of the Woiwurrung people of the Kulin Nations. And, you can sort of see where the different Indigenous groups have lived for thousands of years. So I'm deeply fascinated by that. And in the last couple of months, I've just, been really big on acquiring more of these books for the classroom. So I've got a whole stack of new Dreamtime stories and other stories written by Indigenous authors for the kids. So hopefully I've got to do another picture book video soon. So I might even split it back into Indigenous and First Nations books and other titles. All right. So I think for now I am sort of done with those quotes. I may or may not come back in later and add some things in here. But this is sort of just my overflow for the last couple of weeks that didn't fit on an actual page. And then here's a sneak peek of my December layout, which I'm very excited about. I love these watercolor illustrations. So it's an Australian Christmas watercolor set that I found on Etsy that I've been using. So I've done the calendar page, which is where I will throw all of my YouTube titles for next month. I'm trying to remember what color. Oh no, I've got it's a greenish teal color for my YouTube covers for next month. So I think it'll look fairly decent. I've just got to put in the dates a little bit later on. And then this is going to be the headers for the book pages. Yeah, I've got, it's funny because I filmed a whole stack back to back, and I've got one that I've got to edit, which was just a whole collection of stuff. And I'm hopefully going to have that up this week. That's my goal. And then I'm going to do my most recent books that have come in sort of in the last couple of weeks, because I haven't taken them into work yet. They're still sitting behind me over there, sitting on top of my Cricut. I will actually, what I'll do now is I will grab it from Etsy before I forget. Now, hang on, let me find it. So it's by Luxe book on Etsy, and this one is the Hello Gorgeous Volume 1 planner. Oh, there's Volume 2. I'm just wondering. Oh, she may not have Volume 1 still up, but I'll send you Volume 2 because it'll have all of these layouts in it. So hopefully that's come through in the chat. The new version has all of these plus more and different coloured covers. So this is, I just have the black and white one. This is a pretty standard layout in her planners, but the other one that I use, which is the one that I use for my memory keeping, which I actually also quite like to use. This doesn't come in the planner. It's one of her freebies as well. So the entire thing comes blank. So there's no dates or anything in it. So all of this is like these date covers and things like that are things I added. Let's do this. Select copy. Oh, come on. So if I set up for next week, page after this page. Okay, if I clear all of this. Oh God, what's it done? This is the problem. Yeah, and look, it's one of those things. The last planner that I used, like I actually genuinely really enjoyed that vertical layout one that I was using earlier in the year. I just didn't like the squares in the background. So I don't know why it refuses to delete all of this, but anyway, whatever. I think she's got a link maybe in her Instagram, and you can download the free layout and a couple of other bits and pieces that she actually has a lot of sticker books as well. So I think if I go into my stickers, I've bought a lot of her stickers because I like using them, but she also has some free ones as well. So these ones are all hers. And I just like them. They sort of suit my my style. And I've already started setting up next year's one. So this is down here, the Reading Journal September is the one I'm using now. And then the one with the purple flowers at the top is going to be the one for next year that I've started setting up. So I might do a little bit of a flip through in December, because I'm going to do daily videos in December. So I'll probably have some time to go through the setup of that one. Let's just get rid of this page because it's not doing what I want it to do. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else in here. I think I've shown this before. So I've got all my pages. Then I have all my author pages where I'm tracking reading backlists. I've started collecting artwork from different people and for different characters. So I quite love all the Juliet Cross Stay Spell artwork. I have also been collecting the Katie Robert artwork, but I haven't put it in yet, and I probably wouldn't show it on here because it's not safe, not work safe. But yeah, all of the artwork for the Side Changeling series that's been coming out by one of the New Zealand artists. Like, I love all of that, and I wanted to have it all in one place. And actually, Izzy, you'll probably be interested in this. So these are the rest of her templates. Well, from the old version. So that's very similar to the other one that I'm using. I just preferred having it without the lines. That's a lined version of the one I'm using. And I liked that she had a blackout version as well, which I was using during October. So that one was fun. And then there's all the other ones. But I know there's definitely more in the volume 2 planner, including things specifically for books. But, yeah. So once this year's finished, I'm going to clear out all of this extra template stuff. And then I'm just going to get everything printed that I've actually used. So I haven't worried too much about deleting things now, because if I change my mind and I want to use different templates, I want to have them handy. And then I haven't decided yet. So the place where I got my my first one printed is they have hardcover options and they have soft cover options for printing them. But the soft cover, which would be more like a magazine, which I think this would look really effective printed in that style. I just need to see if I have the right number of pages for it, because that style has a maximum number of pages. So I don't think I'll hit the maximum number, so I think it should be right, because I'm only doing 3 months, but I don't know yet. All right. Well, it's been just over, an hour and 15 minutes, so I think I'm going to hop off. I've caught up on what I need to do. I don't know if anyone had any other questions or things that they wanted to share. I'll probably attempt to fill in some of my memory keeping stuff for the last couple of weeks, but also maybe not. Oh, I know what I've done. Oh, I mean, ridiculous. Okay, time to fix up me being. Absolutely unthinking. All right. Yay, I'm so excited. I've really enjoyed doing it, and to be honest, with the exception of sort of the last 2 weeks, I've been really good at keeping up with it, and it just has made me happy. All right, I think I'm going to head off, guys, so that everyone can get on with their evenings and days. It's been very nice to hang out with people and to have some company while I do this. So I hope that everyone has a really good night or day if you're on this side of the world. And I will have a chat to you in other videos, hopefully very soon. So see you later, and happy birthday for tomorrow, Izzy. Yay. Thanks, Heather. Happy editing. I hope that it doesn't take too long. Thank you very much.